here in Plano, Frisco, Texas, actually Collin County, Texas. I come to you each and every morning at 8 a.m. Central Time to give you a thought for the day, something to get you to think, something to get you to question life, something to maybe empower you a little bit so that you look at life differently, because once we can look at life differently, we can change our lives. And isn't that what we're all seeking to do? We're all seeking to have a greater experience of life. I think that's the key. We're all seeking to have a greater experience of life. And so here we are today. It's November 4th, day after Election Day. And at this time, we still don't know much. We know that it appears to be tied. We know that there's more votes to be there. But here's the question. You have to ask this: are you the master of your life? Because what I understand, the master of their life is someone who puts the lens that they want to see in life in front of them, and that's how they view life. And the key thing about whatever lens you're putting in your life is to understand that in every moment, life is always in balance. Whether you see it or not, life is always in balance. And so it's an interesting thing in this time, in this place, with what's going on, to be able to say, because there's polarization happening. There's polarization on both sides of the coin right now, and people are there. Here's what's interesting. If you look at the total vote volume right now, it's really not much difference than 2016, is it? So here's the question you ask: has anything really changed in the last 4 years? Have people really changed their perspective? You may have changed. Maybe you haven't changed your perspective. Maybe you've just got more anchored into the perspective that you had, while other people got more anchored into that. And maybe because the vote is so close, that it's that close because there needs to be balance, because the two sides are so polarized in opposite directions that it has to be that way in order for there to be balance in this country. I don't know if that's true. I'm simply putting out a perspective to you. Here's the thing that I do understand, is that life is always in balance. I understand that. And I know a lot of people don't want to believe that, but I've witnessed it. I've seen Dr. John Demartini do this on situations that you cannot even believe that there would be balance in. And I see that there's balance. And when I question my own life, I see that there's balance. So if I see that, I understand that the universe must be in balance, because if it wasn't, it would self-destruct. So the master of life, a person who is a master of life, understands that and sees that life is in balance and finds a way to still express their unique gifts, their unique talents, their unique desires in the midst of what might be perceived as chaos, but the master sees as balance. Now, that's a heavy idea that I put out there. If you have comments, you have questions, I'm grateful to have them. I should have a balance of questions, some on one side, some on the other. Here's what I understand. Some people will support what I say. Some people won't support what I say. That's balance. When you're out there in public light, realize that's going to be the balance. No one's ever going to like you 100%, and no one's ever going to dislike you 100%. There is always balance. That's a hard thing to learn, because we all think we need other people's approval to feel good. Fact of the matter is, you don't need anyone's approval to feel good, because in truth, the only time you feel good is when you feel good about yourself. And a master of life understands that and realizes that the external world does not give you your inner joy and your inner satisfaction. It is your internal world, the way you focus your mind, the way you focus your thoughts, that gives you that what you're seeking. Question I'll ask you today is, did you begin your day in meditation? Did you quiet your mind? Did you become still and tap into your inner being? That's one thing that I believe everyone should do. Doesn't matter who you are, where you live, what your story is. I believe when you can quiet that mind, you can take control of that mind. Otherwise, the ego is going to run rampant and run away, and you're going to be a victim in your life forever. So, no matter what side of the coin you're on, be a master of your life. Choose to see how you accept what is. And here's the key thing. If you're looking for peace today, sit, be still, breathe, and let your thoughts go, and meditate. If you don't know how to meditate, go to my YouTube channel, Lee Wallach. You'll find a lot of guided meditations there. You just pop your earbuds in and you can listen. Or you can join me every morning at 8 a.m. Central Time on Zoom, because I do a meditation with a group of people from all over the world every day. And you can find that link on agapecsl.com. Just go to the event or calendar section, and you'll see that meditation is there every morning, and there's a link there. Copy that link and join me. Love to have you do that. Hey, just to let you know, this Sunday, we're back to doing in-person services. First time in 8 months, we'll do an in-person service. We will have all the protocol, social distancing, all of that will be in place. If you want to come and you're living in Dallas, Fort Worth, you have to go to the website, agapecsl.com, and you have to register, because we can only allow so many people based on the state mandates that we have in Denton County right now. And if you're not in Dallas, Fort Worth area, know that we'll be live streaming on Sunday at 10:30. So our community is worldwide, and we're there for you. So if no one else tells you this today, know that I accept you, which means I love you just the way you are. So go be the best you can be today. Until tomorrow, aloha.